Is it cold anymore? I don't know.
It's cold and getting colder. In fact, we're going to skip the tea and hop on the Polar Express because that is where our cold air is coming from the North Pole. It's almost like Santa's just coming a couple of days too soon for a lot of us.
And then Christmas Day is not going to be very wintry, is
Not
it?
as bad. No, not as wintry for sure. I mean, we've got the snow flurries and flakes flying tonight and the cold air that's incoming for the weekend. So here's satellite and radar. You can almost see that area of low pressure that swirls through Chicago, just to the north of Louisville, portions of Indiana and Pennsylvania too. This is our storm, and I'm going to put storm in, yes, air quotes, but because I'm a meteorologist, but also this air and this storm coming in, it's really not going to be a huge fuss. We're talking about 1, 2, maybe 3 inches of snowfall at maximum. 3 inches of snow in New England in December, big deal, right? It is the time of when this thing is coming in at the height of the evening and overnight rush in terms of folks hitting the roadways, the Mass Pike, and maybe some of the heaviest snow. We'll see that stack up along the Mass Pike and north across Middlesex County, just to the North Shore and through I-93 and 95. So we get through mid-morning today, temperatures rising, not too concerned about 37 in Boston at noon. I don't think that's going to cause any issues. Natick's at 33. Worcester's down to 29, but most of the snow will be actually across the North and South Shore and then finish off across Cape Cod. So here's 4 o'clock. What's happening at 4 o'clock? Kids are out of school. Parents are getting the car and the trucks loaded up. Everybody's making a mad dash to the airport, get to Eastie. Roadways will be bad already, and then you toss in a little bit of snow here, and things could get a whole lot worse. Here's 7 o'clock, still snowing in and around Lynn and Boston, too. And now we're seeing the progression of that cold work its way southbound, so that rain turns over into snow, too, across Cape Cod. Things right around 35 to 36 in terms of temps. So here's where the forecast really starts to add up the snow. I think there will be a narrow band from Haverhill to maybe Topsfield that brings us 1 to 2, maybe 2.5 inches of snow, and then that stretches all the way down across the Pike. That 3, that's really just the gradient or zone that we have in terms of the threshold. I think we're on the lower end of the scale for that for everyone. Tomorrow, that system should clear. I-95 travel should be a lot better across New England, not so much across New York City, just because of folks making their way down along 95. But that storm system is quite progressive. We may see a few flakes early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, the sunshine returns. Here comes the cold with wind chills near zero at 24 degrees for a high on Sunday. Monday, we're also in the 20s. I told you this air was coming from Santa himself, and you cannot send back a gift from Santa. We go to the North Pole and look at this air from Winnipeg that wraps around this area of low pressure. This is our storm, by the way, and it too will drift southbound and bring us that cold air. So please remember, even after the snowfall clears, if you don't get that stuff out of the way tomorrow morning, it's going to freeze up. Sunday, we're right around 24 with frigid conditions still on tap. And Christmas Eve, maybe even a few festive flakes, but I don't think that's a huge storm of concern. Really just light flurries falling and temperatures at about 37.
Okay, Tevin, thank you.